Hi, my name is Sean Haler, and I'm a data scientist at Elder Research. Today, I'm going to walk through a solution of day one advent of code in 2023. In it, I'm going to highlight some string manipulation techniques, as well as show you how to read in a file using Python, which are some basic skills used by any data scientist. Let's go ahead and jump in. What you see before you are 4 alphanumeric strings, and the goal here is to extract the first and the last digit from each string. For example, I want the 1 and the 2 from the first string, the 3 and the 8 from the second string, the 1 and the 5 from the third string, and the last string I want the 7 because it's the first digit, and also the last digit, so I want it twice. Then once you do that, go ahead and squish the numbers together to make a 2-digit number and sum them up, and that will give you the solution to the problem. Let's look at some code that solves this. I am using Python 3.9.12. I'm also using the regular expression module and the logging module. The first 3 lines there just set up the logging module to my liking. And after that, I have a function that I've defined called getStringInput that takes a string as input. That string holds the file name that I would like to open and read, and that is exactly what the file does. It opens the file name, reads it, and then it's going to split the content of that file on any new line characters that it finds and return a list of the strings that are in the file. It also tells me how many lines I pulled from that file, just because I find that information helpful. Let's go ahead and run that cell. All right, and on to the problem, part 1. I have put my input for the problem in that text file listed there, and you can see that the second line reads in using the function that I've just defined. However, I'm going to overwrite that for testing purposes in the testing if statement there. Basically, I'm going to loop through each line in my lines, and I'm going to extract the digits using the regular expression method called findAll. The first part of that function or that method requires a regular expression, and the second part is the line you want to apply the regular expression to. The regular expression I have is just /d. It's very simple. It just means any single digit, 0 through 9. If I go ahead and run this, you can see each of the strings there, the 4 strings that were listed above, and you can see all the digits that it pulls out for each string and returns that as a list. I then have an assert statement because I like assert statements that they sort of make sure that your code is doing what is intended. This particular assert statement just says, make sure you extract at least 1 digit, otherwise the rest of the code is not going to work. I then index the 0 position in my digits list, which should give me the first character or the first digit character in the string. And then I index the -1 value, which should give me the last element of the digits list, which is the last digit character of the string. I then have to cast these to integers because they're still strings at this point. And then I multiply the first one by 10 and add them together. This should give me the value that I'm looking for. I then add that value to a list called calibration values. Finally, I get the solution by just summing up the values and calibration values, and then I output it. And you can see that the solution was 142 as I was hoping. All right, let's go ahead and run it on my actual input so you can see that. For me, it gives the solution of 54,951. Yours will probably be different. I believe that each advent of code input file is slightly different. All right, let's look at part 2. Here, the problem is essentially the same with a little twist. The twist is that in addition to extracting each of the digit characters, I also want to extract the names of digits that I find in my string. So for example, the 2 and the 9 and the 8 and the 3 and so on. You can see down at the bottom, there's a 16. I don't want the 16 because I'm not looking for 2-digit characters, 2-digit numbers. I'm just looking for single-digit numbers. And so I just pulled a 6 from that one. Then push the numbers together like you did before and sum them up and you get your solution. So my initial strategy here was to just use my solution from part 1, but before applying it to just do a straight replacement of each of the digit strings that I find in each of the strings. So for example, I would replace the 2WO with a 2 character and an NINE with a 9 character, then apply my solution previously and it would pull the 2 and the 9 and life would go on as normal. However, I ran into a problem with strings like this. If I replace the 8 first, I get this string, and if I replace the 2 first, I get this string, which are different, and that's a problem. The issue is that T that is shared by both the 8 and the 2, and it really depends on the order of how those are replaced, and that's not a good thing. So I thought of a little hack to sort of force my initial strategy to work. And that hack is to just replace the middle characters of each number instead of the whole number itself. So I would replace the W with a 2 and the I and the N in the middle of 9 with the character 9. Then my previous solution should work as before. The nice thing about this little hack is that it doesn't matter whether I replace the 8 first or the 2 first, I will end up with this string of E8, T2, 0, and so on. Or 2O, and so on, I should say. Then when I apply my previous solution, I will get 8.3 as hoped. All right, let's look at some code that does this. There we go. Going down a bit. All right, in order to do my string replacement, I've created a dictionary called digit map, and in it, I'm going to replace each key in the dictionary with its value. To do that, before applying my solution from part 1, I'm going to apply this replacement, and I'm going to loop through all the items in my digit map and try to find them and replace them in my string using the string.replace method. And that's exactly what this loop does here. After that, the solution is essentially the same, and I will go ahead and run it for you so you can kind of see what the strings look like before I do apply my digit map replacement and what they look like after. And then the desired sum is 281 as was hoped. Let's go ahead and run it on the actual input for the problem. And for me, I got a solution of 55,218. All right. That should do it. Well, thank you very much for listening. As I said, my name is Sean Haler, and I am a data scientist at Elder Research. At Elder Research, my colleagues and I, we really enjoy solving fun little problems like this, as well as more real-world problems that are helpful to our clients. If you are interested in joining us, please check out the links in the description, as well as you can always go to our website at elderresearch.com. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you found it enlightening.